Hi guys, welcome back to Elizabeth Ann Reads. I just have a super quick little video for you today that's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do just a quick review and then kind of use that to segue into something else I want to talk to you about briefly. The book I want to talk about is Finding Me by Michelle Knight. This is a book I read a couple weeks ago, and it is a memoir. Michelle was abducted back in, I believe, 2001, and was held captive for 11 years. This man kept her chained up in his house for 11 years. And this is her memoir of that time. Well, her whole life, basically. She didn't have a great upbringing. Her childhood was rough. She was abused for a lot of her childhood. And then she ended up in this place for 11 years, being just horrifically tortured. And, I mean, you can imagine. You probably can't imagine, but you know, you can imagine some inklings of what went on in there. I thought this book was done really well. It's a horrific story. But if you enjoy memoirs, if you enjoy reading about this type of thing, enjoy is probably not the right word. If you're okay with reading about this type of thing, I thought the book was really well done. She goes into enough detail without it being kind of gratuitous. And I thought she handled things really well. And again, if you can handle this type of thing, I would recommend reading it. It is rough. Obviously lots and lots of trigger warnings. If you want more specifics, feel free to write a comment below, or you can message me on Instagram and I'd be happy to give you some more information on that. But if you are open to reading this type of memoir, I would definitely recommend it. I am just going to keep this video, like I said, super, super brief, because I'm actually going to ask you to go watch a different video, which is what I'm going to talk about right now. Obviously, abduction and kidnapping is a horrific, horrific thing. I've used that word a lot, but it's because it's the best word I can think of to use. Being held prisoner for years and years and years is a horrible thing. Hi, I have a cat that needs attention. Human trafficking is actually what I want to talk about, which is also a horrific, similar, but horrific, horrific thing that we in our society don't like to look at, because it's horrible, it's unbelievable, and I think sometimes we just want to not look at those things because then we feel some sense of responsibility. But I think it's important to feel some sense of responsibility because human trafficking is way more prevalent than we think it is, even here in the U.S., worldwide, obviously, but here in the U.S., human slavery is actually more prevalent now than it has ever been before in history. So we talk about slavery a lot, we talk about civil rights, all those things, but human slavery still happens, and it is hugely prevalent. So I'm going to ask you to pop over to this video. I will link it up in the cards as well as in the description below. It is a 4.5-minute video, so take the time that you would normally take to watch my video and go watch this video instead. It gives some stats on human trafficking, and then the description of that video, it gives lots of resources and different places you can go to get more information and ways to get involved, things like that. So please, please, please take 4.5 minutes to go watch this video. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.